President's Day is coming up. Who do you think of when you think president? So we went with Make America Great Again. A lot of people will take issue with that. That's good. Make yourself known. Announce yourself. We always want to know the silent guy that doesn't belong, right? This helps weed those guys out. I don't think anybody guys will take issue with Make America Great Again, but the statement, why would you not want to make America great? Like you live here, right? So that's what we went with. Guys that like it, they love it. Guys that don't like it, they'll fucking advertise it. So it works both ways. Black day packs. Somebody asked for them. I don't remember who it was. We just ran them. Now's your chance to get one. I don't believe we've ever made black day packs before, and I think there's 6 of them. OD butt packs. We have a grip of these coming. I think there's probably 12 of them. There's 3 right there. We have micro rigs. We've got some cop rigs, stacked micros. If you want to discuss any of this, just let me know what you want to see. We will come back to this. We have a lot of kit. We have a lot of gear. Everything you see here can ship unless you add a bunch of stuff, and inevitably there's something we won't have. If you use the code, your stuff is not shipping tomorrow. If you want it to ship tomorrow, don't use a code. Anything you see here will ship. If you want the free bag, then by all means use the code, and as soon as we have them all together, yours will ship. Viking, Nicholas, Hoodbilly, Glenn Young, what's up? Billy, Kiri, Isaac, Eagle, what's up in Australia? Whitner, AJ, Josh, what's up, man? James Barden, good on you, Garden. I saw it, buddy. I saw you. Chase, what's up? How are you? Just walked in the door. Good. Walked in the door from what? What were we doing? Where did you just walk in the door at 9 o'clock from? Chase Peoples. Steven, what's up? Landfill. Striker. Spencer, what's up? Hey, man, did you see what Hugh Rection posted about? I don't know who you're fucking talking about. JW, what up? Beltfed. Green, what's up? Scott Whitner. Ordered a Fupa with the mesh pockets. I saw that. Was it? It was 2 extra smalls and something else. We only had 1 of the extra smalls, I think. I think we refunded 1 and shipped it. I think it went out. Maybe it was you. I've got Woodland. I got Woodland Fupas, multicam black danglers, tool bag organizers, journal covers, more danglers. These are all danglers. I think this is all danglers here. Butt packs, pocket organizers, large clothes bags in Coyote, medium clothes bags in multicam. There's a couple more day packs there. 2-point slings in OD. More Woodland Fupas, more danglers right there. Not sure what this is. Grocery bags, more butt packs out here. Velcro adjustable holsters, and on and on. Off Grid, what's up? Calvin, what's up? Got Dangler and John Galt bag. Nice. They're sweet, aren't they? Nicole, what's up? Philippe, what's up? Do we have M16? Do we have a 16 mag rig? No, we have a, we got 8 mag stacks coming. You could easily scale that to 16. Love the beard oil. Nice, yeah. Cock of the Woods beard oil. Got delivered beard oil, nice. Glenn, tell everyone what you think of the beard oil. How are we? What's going on, guys? Let me switch over to live chat. Holy shit, a lot of comments here. Donatar, what's up? Woke up 4, worked out an hour, was at work at 5:30, worked until 3, organized storage, stopped for a ribeye. I just had a ribeye. Amanda and I had ribeyes. My mom's new house and helped fix a few things. Nice. Awesome, Chase. Toth, what's up? What is going on, guys? Louis. Chris Watkins, what's going on? All right, 180 on here. You guys ask the questions. That will drive the conversation. We can talk about whatever you want. Politics, lifestyle design, current events, whatever you guys want to discuss. Throw it out. Appreciate the extra padding in the beard oil box. Yeah, we've been wrapping those before we put them in. Nomad, what's up? Almost more excited than John Galt. The John Galt bags are nice. They are nice. We're sending some to Michael Malice. Doesn't matter that I think it's awesome. My wife thinks it's that's yeah, exactly. Exactly. $309. Hit that thumbs up for us, guys. Does anyone have experience with frostbite? Can you get a minor case? I'm sure you can, man. Package the beard oil, right on, Josh. Peck, what's up? How are we? Shipping notice. We shipped a lot of fupas and danglers today. Make politicians afraid again? I think we did that shirt, didn't we? So stacked up, how much is that? I don't know what you're asking about, Chris. Are you talking about a stacked micro rig, an 8-mag stacked rig? I don't know what you're talking about. And the real answer is they're on the website. I don't know. All of the information you're going to need, as well as where you're going to have to buy it, is the website. Working with some hunters for wild elk to freeze dry. Very cool. Very cool. If purchasing a whole cow, what percentage of steaks and brisket would I get versus other meats or cuts? Billy Magnan, I'm sure you know the answer to that, don't you? You're going to have a sheet, and they're going to tell you what your options are. Do you want it made into hamburger? Do you want it made into sausage? What kind of fat do you want added for the sausage? Hands got wet while watering animals in freezing temps. Thought it out, but my pinky finger still feels numb. Mine do that sometimes. I can do that sometimes. I went years where my big thumb was numb. Shit, it's a little bit numb right now. Thanks for your opinion on the sewing machine. Going to check it out in person. Good, good. Right on. Finally able to order a tool bag. Right on. Cow cuts depend on cut sheet, but I usually end up with about 50% ground, 50% roast. Steaks, brisket. I have them only cut mine into ribeyes. I just buy cows that are full ribeye. You guys carry crossbody bags? Our fupas and our fanny packs make awesome crossbody bags. But yes, we make a bag called a crossbody bag. We also make a bag called a double wide crossbody bag. You can see them on the website. I don't currently have them. I've got a ton of fanny packs and fupas though. 10 days erectile dysfunction free, thanks to Scully. Just reserved a cow for pickup in May. Nice, nice. If I swipe up by accident, I'm watching a weird live stream. I don't know, man. I don't know. Is it still our live stream or somebody else's? I've been gone a few days. Broken phone. Side of my right pinky got frostbite and took years for the nerve pain. So I got bit by a rattlesnake. and I don't have nerve pain, but I have like my left thumb is not as full and solid as my right thumb. Total random live stream. I think that's the deal, man. Live streams go into the short feed content. That's why there's so many people on these lives. If you watch it, it'll ebb and flow all the way up to 1,000. Anybody who's seen my lives or seen my shorts or interacted with them as they're scrolling through, and apparently this is the time of night when a lot of people scroll through lives, the shorts. Any short you've watched, if you're scrolling through and they happen to be live, it'll push it into your shorts, into your short form stream. Buying the cow for saving money, quality, or both? It's both. And typically you're going to know where that cow came from, right? So it's not going to be glued back together with pink slime. You have the option to have grass-fed. You're not going to have the hormones. It's not going to have come from a CAFO. A lot of the meat that is marked United States, all it has to be done is packaged in the United States. Like they're coming from Brazil and Nigeria and all kinds of places where maybe you don't want your meat from those places. There's no oversight. Like we can't say what happened to that cow, what it was fed or what it was vaccinated with. Do you know they're using all kinds of COVID and mRNA vaccines in meat that you guys are consuming? Do you know that wildlife is fucking trapping millions of animals and injecting them with mRNA? If you haven't heard this, just look it up. There's a lot of shit out there talking about it. There's videos of fucking people talking about it. There is no thumbs up or down. Weird. Weird. Did you create the company or just an... Oh, I'm just an employee, man. I'm just an employee. I started this company 35 years ago when I was 17. Beef pumped with full trim. Why don't you go old school and get like a raw grow, right? Take the pellets, render them down into a syrup, spin them out. Click the 3 dots to the upper right, and you can like the live stream. Thank you, Nicole. Last cow I bought was from a friend that raised them on his property in Colorado. Bought half a cow and 100%. Can taste the difference. Very much so, yeah. Yeah, very much so. Yeah, I started it when I was 7. And keep in mind, guys, I started the company when I was 17, and the internet did not fucking exist. There was nothing where you could go look for an example. You guys right now can find the answer to anything you are looking for in YouTube. YouTube is the world's 2nd largest search engine. You can just type in a question, how do I? And the fucking answer's there with 100 examples. But people still talk about they can't fucking manage to do shit. What they mean is they're not willing to. Remember Tennessee Cattlemen Association? You can Google me. Have lawsuits in court system in Tennessee right now because of the things that, oh yeah, fucking organic. They have totally co-opted that. Organic does not mean what people think it does. Think about her Mosey video. Last 2 days, we were so fortunate to have legends giving guidance. Yeah, keep like that second video radio. Dude's paid $5,000 to sit in front of that guy and talk. That thing was videoed and put out. We were able to watch it for free. Just ordered my radio made easy. Baofeng, Baofeng, Baofeng. Yeah, very convenient. Yeah, started SOE with 1 sewing machine, a very lightweight sewing machine, and didn't know how to sew. When it ran out of thread, I didn't know how to put thread back in it. Looking to source more of our meat from farm to table. The beauty is that almost anywhere you are, within an hour of you, there is a farm with cows. Like every person in the United States can drive within an hour almost and find a guy who has cows that will sell you cow. Sister makes dresses and she's just 16. That's awesome. And yeah, I slept on the floor a little bit. Alpha 360 Labs, I'm not familiar with it. We do ship to Canada. Yes, we ship to Canada every single day. We're shipping stuff to Canada. Buddy got snake bit and said he hallucinated. What kind of snake was he bit by? I was bit by a Southern Pacific rattlesnake. About 12 inches, maybe 14 inches. And I was to the hospital within an hour. I had 6 full bottles of anti-venom overnight. Special care unit, which is right below critical. Was never unconscious or anything. The hand swelled a lot and itched. Went home the next day. Once we close the new parcel, we're going to put a cow on it nice. We're looking at 15 acres tomorrow. We looked at 40 acres yesterday. I can imagine that phone call. Hey man, machine is empty. There was no phone call. Like, I didn't have anybody to call. My buddy showed back up 3-4 days later and showed me how to put it in. And like, you don't know what you don't know. The machine will sew with the bobbin thread off the top or off the bottom, but you don't know which one's right. Like, we would get machines, like, I didn't even know machines had certain parts on them because I was using rental machines for 10, 15 years. Like, these machines right here, these Nakajimas, these came from San Diego with me. Like, I've owned these machines probably 30 years. And like, I didn't even, like, this machine right here is missing a part here. And it's missing a part down here. And I didn't even know. Like, I'd sewed on machines for 20 years that were missing parts until I finally bought my first brand new machines. I didn't even know that these machines were missing pieces. Billy Magnum. One was clear cut. Looks like probably 2 years ago. Completely clear cut. So there's nothing there but a lot of like branches, big branches that have been on the ground. It's 40 acres. It's not flat. There's some up and down. It's a 20-acre parcel, a 10 and a 10 that touch complete on the sides. And it kind of runs downhill to a forest, which has a stream / maybe river at times through it. Road frontage, it looks like it was probably all in pine because on the other side of the road, there's 5 and 7 acre parcels that are clear cut. And behind that is thousands of acres of pine when we put the drone up. So I think it was all pine mostly. And there's nothing there but a fuck ton of thorn bushes coming up and blackberry canes. And it'd be like the first thing to do really is just hit it with a mulcher head, right? Do it an acre at a time, hit it with a mulcher head, roll out round bales, fence it in, run sheep or goats on it, and start developing it just a piece at a time. I think I could monetize it completely. I think within 90 days I could have it monetized to where it's paying it for itself. And then just show every 30 days aerial view and just bring guys in, right? I would get William Bond to come in. Okay, here it is. Here's an acre. What would you do? Get Billy to come in. Here's an acre. What would you do? And just keep going to Kerry Brown and hit all the dudes and be like, okay, what would you do? And then kind of build a compilation and put them head to head. You're like, nobody knows what the other guy said, and then compare it and then do that and see what it does from an aerial view. There's city power at the road. Like you can pull power to it, but I don't believe there's water there. So I think the first thing would be like 3 shipping containers or maybe 4 even, and then run trusses between them. So we have an eave and we could gutter them and pull water from there, water catchment. Yeah, I hate fucking goats though. Clinton Biggs, they want $500,000 for it? No, I don't know. There is a $500,000 property that I sent to a couple buddies yesterday. That's a 100-acre property, which is fucking retarded. And it's close here. It's within this property we looked at yesterday is 43-minute drive. There's another property over in Waverly that's 100. Have one of Radio Made Easy's programmed radios. When I order the second one, can it communicate with the first one? If so, is that legal without a light? Come on, man. Are you fucking with me? Or are you being serious? If you ordered one from Radio Made Easy and you're going to order a second one, have him program them the same. You just said you ordered a programmed one. Allowed versus able. Allowed versus able. Is it legal? Depends. Right? What channel are you broadcasting on? What license do you have or don't have? Without a license, you're not gonna talk through that repeater. Do you talk to them and block them? I don't know what you're talking about, Gilly. Right to jail immediately. Do not pass go. We only got one more parcel to buy, and we'll own the whole 10 acres. Nice, nice. Looking for a house in Tennessee. Art stuff. Where are you looking? Do not buy Marine Band radios. You will get in more trouble fucking talking on VHF Marine Band radios than you will on these Baofangs. Show me a guy that's been prosecuted using these Baofangs. Every fucking airsoft kid in the world is running these things. Shit. Everybody in the world's running these things. They cost $35. Yeah, radio popos. Tennessee's pretty good, man. Tennessee is pretty good. Are we back on? I saw it disconnecting. Danny Hayes, Franklin. They're dropping all kinds of illegal immigrants off in Franklin right now. Last couple days. Would you drill it to see where to put a well? Sample wells to see how much gallons per minute. Core samples to see what the soil is like. Rock, clay, sand. One radio is safe, but two is criminal. Witherspoon, what's up, man? Detroit sucks. I mean, you could probably do a pretty badass urban exploration channel in Detroit. Carried a load down to Georgia. Was the devil looking for a soul to steal, and he was willing to make a deal? Ran Baofangs during the peaceful protests. Nashville sucks. I like going into Nashville, but I don't go where there's a fucking ton of drunk people. Like if I go downtown, we shoot in, we usually valet, we have dinner for a couple hours, and we get the fuck out of there. Who makes cool custom knife lanyard beads? Jason needs some made for a line of knives. Radio, hit me up directly, and I'll put you with an option. And do we want copper, brass, gold, silver? Like how much money do we want? Are we looking for a retail price of $25, or are we looking for a retail price of $500, right? Are we looking for these? These sell between $200 and $500. Or are we looking, like, you have a lot of options. Work down there directing traffic. Would have been cool to personally go do an exploration in the Silver Dome. There's still domes. There's still all kinds of arenas standing that are abandoned. Shit, there's one in Nashville or there's one in Jackson that's abandoned. Becker knives, K-bar knives? No. Wanting 10,008. Holy shit. I see 2,000 and I'm like, that's fucking expensive. But it depends what it is. Like, I mean, good farmland will go for $5. Best place to eat in Nashville. Just sold. It depends what you want, man. What do you want to eat? And the best place to eat in Nashville, you're not going to walk in there. You gotta know somebody to get reservations at the best places. Hour north of Detroit, isn't that Canada? Urban Grub, I've never heard of it. Would have been cool to personally go to an expiration. Okay, we read these. A lot of farmland I've been seeing around you is running 6 to 9. Yeah, it depends who you are. It depends who you are. If it's listed online, yeah, it's fucking retarded expensive. It's not being listed by the guys that own it. People selling it have never possessed it for the most part. You think Sean Ryland lives in Franklin? You think so? You sure it's not Leaper's Fork? Is Leaper's Fork in Franklin? Why is Montana so pricey? Because all the rich people from California sold their shit boxes and moved there. When my friend Rob moved there, whitefish has doubled in price, tripled in price. And then the TV show, the TV show Yellowstone. Got shipping info on the FUPA. Right on. We shipped a bunch of them today. What do you think about the immigrants third going to come to Nashville? Immigrant third. I don't know what that means. There's a fuck ton of immigrants in Nashville. There's videos of them right now. Homeland Security issued some paperwork to local government in Franklin. They're already there. Mostly vetted is what it said, like mostly peaceful. There's a ton of them being dropped off in Chattanooga. Every truck stop, if you haven't seen it, stop at any of the big truck stops. There's all kinds of signs in all the bathroom stalls showing don't throw your shit paper in the trash can, flush it down the toilet. And there's no writing on it. There's just like hieroglyphs. Good friend, retired fire chief, New Jersey, moved to Camden, Tennessee. Yeah, we love it here. Most impoverished county of Tennessee. I would say that the biggest retirement plan here is to pretend that you're injured and stick it out for 5 years and have no life while the investigators are looking to not approve you. And then your retirement plan is to get on disability. Employees that are worth employing already have jobs. You can come here and live like a king. You can definitely have the biggest trailer in the park, especially if you come from a big city and you have, sold a property already. If you come here with money, you can live very well. Your money will triple when you leave one of the big cities and come here. Scaling a business will be very difficult for you. There is not labor here. All of these sewing machines, these all run every day now. And I have one, maybe two employees that live in here in Camden, and the rest of my employees drive here about an hour a day, and I have employees that drive here that are 4 hours. You're 65 and can't get a job. A lot of that has to do, I don't know what you look like. There are grumblings every day in the local Facebook groups about dudes that can't get a job. They haven't walked in here. Now, I don't know, when I see a guy, I can't get a job, who's hiring? And they're like, everywhere's hiring. And the guy, inevitably, it's like they all copy paste the same thing. I've applied 30 places. Everybody tells me they're not hiring. Oh, they're hiring. They're just not hiring you. Like, you guys all have a social media footprint. And the first thing an employer does is look at your social media. If you're pissing and moaning, every post you make is poor me, and you're a victim, you're the last fucking thing we want in our business. If your social media posts are talking shit about your last job, here's a tip for anybody listening, right? If you ever have to go get a job, do not walk in and talk shit about your last job to the place you're trying to get a job. That's a no-go. And as business owners, we all watch all that shit. I've got 20 fucking messages from people when I made a post, hey, we're hiring. and I intentionally didn't put the address. And it turned into a shitstorm. 200 comments. You guys can go see it. They're still there. They're still commenting on it. Business owners hit me up and like, this is fucking awesome because we see the same shit. None of us will hire these guys. None of us. Then again, there's dudes that do walk in here and they have, like, you can tell. You can almost always tell. There are guys that'll walk in here and I've never put a dude on the floor. In this building, there's never been a male sewing on this floor. And I hired a kid the other day, a couple of weeks ago, and he's been doing great. He's never touched a sewing machine in his life, and he's been doing really well. You can just tell, man. It's how you carry yourself. If you come in smelling like cigarettes, and I know there's some fucking strong working motherfuckers that smoke, but for the most part, if an employer has a choice to hire a smoker versus hire a not smoker, they're always going to hire the not smoker because they don't have to have the fucking cigarette breaks. They're not fucking jonesing all the time. Sweatshop, yeah, this is the coldest fucking sweatshop in the world. Or don't put dispute with man. Yeah, just what we want, yeah. Or I was an OSHA investigator. You're the last motherfucker. If you disclose that you were a bureaucrat, you're the last fucking motherfucker I want around. Danny Hayes, you know that kid? Are you the one that sent him in here? A Vietnam, does this look like a fucking Vietnam sweatshop? What if you post a lot of conspiracy stuff? We would get along fine. We would totally get along. I have a dude that was reading all my conspiracy shit. He works here too. Yeah, grungy cigarettes. So hard in the beginning when you have to fire folks and learn from hiring the wrong ones. So here's something, let me give you this tip. If you stick to this from day one, you will have no problems. Hire fast, fire fast. When something frustrates you, get rid of them and replace them, right? Because it's only going to get worse. And all those conversations you have when that person's not there, have that exact same conversation to their face immediately. And if they're like, "Oh, I'll try," if they say they'll try, they're never going to try. Give them the next day, give them 2 days. There's never a third time. There's not a third chance. Whatever people are saying when that person leaves, you need to immediately have that conversation with that person. The difficult conversations. You're the business owner or you're the management. Why are you going to have who's the first person you think about when you wake up in your bed in the morning and you're thinking about work? The first person you're wondering about, like that problem child, get rid of that fucking person. Every time you do, you'll be like, why did I fucking wait so long? Hormozy said the difference between really big businesses and small businesses is big businesses have the ability to tolerate mediocre people. Why is that? It's because typically the people that are interfacing with them are not the business owners. Yeah, got it. That's exactly. Roger that. I will. That's always the answer. That's always the answer. When you have a bunch of fucking excuses, I don't give a shit what happened fucking this weekend. I definitely don't give a fuck what happened 2 years ago or 5 years ago or 10 years ago. You knocked on my door and asked for a job. So you make money off sewing machines? I make money off a lot of things, man. I'm almost to the point where I don't have to do sewing machine stuff. The other stuff will take over sewing machines very soon. Family driven. It's not just employees, man. It's everyone. Like, when you get around somebody and the hackles go up, it almost always proves itself to be correct. Is Overton on here? What's up, man? I think we we shipped you something today. Fired 4 people this year, and upper management and HR all agreed they were not the kind of employee I need. Yeah, I don't have. You know what my HR department is? Hey, come here a second. You're fucking fired. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Come here. Let's talk. Oh, you're still fired. How many machines? I have 52. Slings. I saw the video with the red sling. Man, I am so busy. I always intend to go back there and tag those in the shares. Your Instagram shit's working. That's where I see you the most. Well, no, that's not. I see you the most on YouTube, but your Instagram shit is working very well. DJ Guzman. Yeah, he's the Glock guy, but he's cool as hell. I think he watches AVE. I don't know what we're talking about. Noah Blythe, man. What do you do, bud? Overton Chillin' Man Hospital put me on call. Kids are asleep. Got it. Too high a ceiling, too much light, and too clean for a Vietnam sweatshop. Man, there's like all bullshit aside, a ton of good quality shit comes out of Vietnam, though. Tons of shit comes out of Vietnam, fucking super good quality. All of REI shit was made in Vietnam. I don't know if it still is or not. SDL Media, what's up? How are you? Is working with family a good idea? Depends, man. You'll see some guys that seemingly can do it well. T-Rex Arms, for instance, right? But I would suspect that there's different divisions within there, and each brother runs a division. You never really know the business dynamics of things. You'll watch, like Bet David, right? You watch Valuetainment. I actually saw him sit down on somebody else's podcast, and they asked him a lot of questions, and he completely broke it down. I also heard him say today, they were on a jet on an interview, and somebody said something. He owns part of a fucking Major League Baseball team. I did not know that either. So, I mean, they're doing very well. As long as the power structure is even, like working with your dad never works out, it seems. Yeah. Any stories about a freak out after firing something? No. Yeah, we did. We did have a guy. Yeah, I guess there is. But it's not for here. If I ever see you, I'll tell you about it. Believe it or not, I had some Blackhawk pants that were awesome from Vietnam. Yeah, I mean, we say Vietnam. Like, Vietnam has quite, and I think China too. Different factories in China. You'll see complete trash that's out of China, but you'll see some quality shit out of China too. Overton, that's what I was going to say. He gave him his third heart attack. Worked with my dad. He ran construction. I was laborer. Fired me twice for being 5 minutes late. But as an adult, I'm never late. Yep. Are we hiring? We're always hiring the right guy. It literally, you know what? It depends. What do you do? Why would I hire you? What position would you do, right? A lot of people come in and they say all the right shit to get the job. And the best work they do is on the first day, right? When we're teaching them the job, they fucking kill it. And then inevitably, as soon as they're comfortable, I'll walk in the building and I hear their fucking mouth, and I'm at the front of the building and they're over here. If I hear you talking, all you're doing is slowing down all my shit. Like, as soon as they get comfortable, everything slows down, right? If I can stand here And watch one, do one, teach one. I'm going to show you how to clean the threads off of this card, right? This is a 30-second process. 30 seconds. So you should be able to easily do it within a minute. But at the middle of the day, you're doing it 30 seconds. You have demonstrated that you are capable of doing these in 30 seconds. But then 2 weeks from now, I'll hand you this bin and come back and you'll be doing them in 5 minutes, right? That's a problem. The answer is, do I need a guy right now? No, I do not. Would I hire a guy? Depends who the guy is. Depends on the person that walks through the door. The honeymoon. Yeah, Josh has been here. Josh has seen it happen, man. And my rule was I didn't want to know your name. I didn't care who you were for 90 days. If you were here 90 days and all the other guys had given you a nickname, then I will invest some time into you. I need some of those backpacks. We got them. They're online right now. You can buy one. It'll ship tomorrow. We just built black day packs. We've never done black day packs that I know of. Yeah, if an employee pays for themselves, right? Yep. If your job as an employee should be to be known, right? Do shit that gets you noticed. If you do anything irritating that gets management to notice you, that's the fastest way to get fucking out of here. But do shit. If you make a mess, clean the fucking mess up. If you see something that needs done, do it. Don't point it out. Sooner or later, somebody will take note of that. The guy that does shit that is not required of him, he moves up. And he almost always replaces somebody. He will always push somebody out. Where's the purple bag at? I don't know anything about a purple bag right now. Was there a purple bag on the email or the text? Here's some purple tool bags right here. Looks like there's only 2 of them remaining. We built, I think there was 12 of them. Purple toiletry bags. There's a purple tool apron over there. Live edge is going to be $2,000. What are we talking about? Live edge tables or something? I don't want to go to college. I don't know what to do. My grandparents will pay for college or pay for my college or any other future education. Man, go get a trade school. If nothing else, at least you'll have a trade, right? Would it be valuable for you to know how to run wiring? Would it be valuable for you to know how to do machining? Would it be valuable for you to know how to do welding, right? So if your grandparents will pay for those courses, go take those classes. You could always transition that into something else, right? If you learn how to weld, there'll never be a good welder who doesn't have a job someplace. Plus, you learn welding, then you learn fabbing with welding, and you can make bumpers, right? You can do bumpers, you could do custom staircases, you could do artwork, you could do all kinds of shit if you can stick metal together. I really hate high school. Can't imagine. I'm with you, buddy. I dropped out of high school in the 10th grade. I don't have any friends that I hang around with that run successful businesses that ever completed high school. Actually, most of the people that I actually sit at a table with and eat, most of them did not go to high school. I'm in construction, and what you said about effort is inspiring. It's very true, man. Cigarettes in the parking lot, right? There should never be cigarettes in the parking lot. And if the motherfucker that owns the parking lot doesn't smoke, there should equally be no cigarettes in the parking lot. It's just little shit. It's little fucking things, man. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Think you'll ever do another run of rifle bags? Yeah, of course we will. Drop out 10th grade as well. Dudes I went to school still live with mom and dad. Yeah, a lot of them, right? A lot of them. I have a lot of friends who I went to school with, and the houses they own are because their parents died. School prepares you to be a good worker ant. Not anymore. It doesn't. It conditions you to go to more school, take out $150,000 in debt. Got your channel recommended. What do we sell? We sell nylon tactical gear. We also sell hopes and dreams. But dreams aren't shit if you don't work towards them coming true, right? What do you like to do? Tell me what you like to do, and I will tell you how to make money doing that. I don't even have a course to sell you. I do this video every night at 9 o'clock. There's 200 people on here. I'll bet there's probably 60 people on here right now that I actually know in real life who have been here. Many of them are business owners. Many of them are very successful business owners. And that's really kind of what we do. I do 2 podcasts every week. I co-host a live every Tuesday with Nicole, who is on here. She's on here as Living Free in Tennessee. Self-Reliance Festival. That happens here. She runs all of that. So, I mean, you have access to people who have really done a lot of shit. And we just do business and do video stuff with people who are the absolute top in their industries in the world. You just finished the spiral staircase? I love it, man. Got more wood cut up today? Nice, nice. Jason, what's up? Were you able to get a hold of Spearco and send him that? Question mark. Please, for the love of God, never repeat if you can stick metal together. Got your channel recommended. Was that a cave brain? Was that a decent representation of what we do? Didn't mean it in a good way. It protects you to be just another cog. Oh, I know what you meant, bud. I know. Got an email warning from YouTube about my use of YouTube for hate. What the fuck? I really wanted to do welding, but I never know where to go. That's horseshit. What do you mean? What do you mean? Where are you? Like, are you in the United States? You have a phone in your hand right now. I mean, tell me you're in India, and I'll be like, okay, I get it. Tell me you're in Nigeria. I bet there's dudes that weld there. If you tell me you're in the United States, you can go to any fucking community college. Get on Facebook Marketplace and put in welding. I promise you, there is a class probably within 15 minutes of you. YouTube, yeah. YouTube. Oh, he's in Russia? I promise. Somebody welds in Russia. There's a lot of metal shit. Jason, you got his number? Right on. More dudes weld in the third world than here. What do you know? You've never been to the third world. Living all highfalutin in North Carolina. Oh, the dude is actually in Russia? I make 120,000 boiling water. Oh, Boiler Matt. Your avatar looks like Overton's kind of at first glance there. I've been to Chop Chaz. That is a third world country. Madden is one of the accounts I just told you guys. I don't know what we're talking about. Is there a dude named Madden on here? I don't see anybody. Madden, no, not Russia. I'm a Russian, but not living there. Because their creativity is gone due to TikTok. Nah, there's still a ton of fucking creativity out there though. Do I have a gym? Nah, this is green screen. No gym here. I have my own 8x10 office now. I know you do. I know you do. First person in my family to own their house and property. That's fucking awesome, dude. That's awesome. Hood Billy, what state are you in, man? I run commercial printers. Fucking cool. What does a commercial printer nowadays look like? Is that still like the newspaper printers, you know, the big roll printers and shit? Printers Alley. There's a place in Printers Alley in Nashville. It's called Hemingway's. It's a pretty cool little restaurant. We've eaten there a couple times. Your county trade school should offer tuition assistance. I put my son through TCAP. He went to all the competitions and shit. I think it was 18 months, but we did some supplemental stuff, so it was like 24, I think. I remember watching some dudes welding steam pipe on a job site. As UC Irvine, they got paid a shit ton, but all the welds had to be x-rayed. That happened with all the freeway reinforcement in San Diego. The same thing happened. They welded all that shit up with cages and then poured concrete. And then some dude saw the concrete crumbling and a bunch of the fucking welds on the rebar or whatever was fucked up. So then they came through with these big machines for like, it seemed like a decade, and they would wrap this carbon fiber shit around all the piers. What's up with the giraffes? Man, I'm just trying to be like you, Sustain Farm. I heard you had giraffes, so I just thought I'd get them. Where are you at, Sustain Farm? Like what state? What do you guys grow? What kind of farm you got? I have hippos. I got some. Don't sell me short. I killed the giraffes at the zoos, but we only did one. That's 5 zoos right there, right? Because if we did 2 or 3, the zoo would probably catch on. I live in Texas by the border, and it's crazy over here. I'll bet it is. You guys seem to always be lacking water. Those poor animals. Yes. They tell me how sad they are every morning when I walk out on those stairs and come down there. Poor Jeffrey giraffe. John's spirit animals. People think these are like my favorite animals. They're just the fucking weirdest shit that I could get when I bought the first one. Never did I say I like giraffes. Like that's never come out of my mouth. I'm like, what's the weirdest shit I could get? Oh, a giraffe. The Memphis Zoo. Come on, man. Memphis Zoo don't have no damn giraffes. The Memphis Zoo has like cats and dogs. Giraffe needs a necktie. It does, doesn't it? It does need a necktie. You're right. Live in Texas by the border. Got it. The Memphis Zoo isn't at the zoo. I've not been to the Memphis Zoo. We've been to the Nashville Zoo. It was pretty nice. Not as nice. Like we grew up in San Diego. Like once you've been to the San Diego Zoo, there's not a zoo that's on par with the San Diego Zoo. But that zoo, the Nashville Zoo, was okay. It was pretty nice. Memphis state bird is dust. Okay, dude, why are you trying to sell? I don't know what we're talking about here. Any welding that requires x-ray certs is good money. Tactical necktie. I got a buddy that makes neckties, like super nice ones, custom stuff. Marine World Africa. So I don't know about that, but I know Marine World in Los Angeles. They were running trues there. Madden. Fucking take that bullshit somewhere else, man. Participate in this conversation. Whatever the fuck's going on there, you guys take it somewhere else. Let's hear one sustain for this week. What are we talking about? I don't know what you mean. Word that sentence differently. What did we do? I went and looked at, I just went and looked at 40 acres of property. We're about to look at another 15 that's close here. My buddy has a two-way solar tracker installed. He's got his 200-pound batteries in place. He's got a sponsorship from a big solar company that we're talking to. I've got two 40-foot buildings being delivered next Wednesday, where we've already got the spray foam shit worked out for that. I took care of all my animals this morning. I just set up 4 or 5 more 30 by 30 rabbit cages. I put a bunch of females with males today, so I just bred a bunch more rabbits. My baby sheep are good. Moms are good. The new dog is completely bonded with the sheep. That's looking good. Is that what we're talking about? Random question. Have you ever used a corn stove? I have not, man. I've not. I've never used a pellet stove either. Been studying into them. Believe 1.5, 2 acres of corn can private fuel for heat through Missouri. Interesting. Not on my radar. 75 hard program. Nice. Just an idea. Have your artist do a shirt with a giraffe body and it wouldn't sell, man. I couldn't sell it. I also wouldn't wear it. Safari Park near Escondido. That's part of the San Diego Zoo. The one near Escondido, that's the Wild Animal Park. The San Diego Zoo Wild Animal Park. If that place really wants to be profitable, let motherfuckers shoot fucking ground squirrels. Shoot fucking ground squirrels out there off that train. Do you still have your rabbits and his box, your rabbits still alive? Do you still have your rabbits and his box, I don't know what that means. I have rabbits, yes. I have about 60 of them. SoCal, yeah, San Diego. Grew up in San Diego, moved to Tennessee 20 years ago, yes. Tierra Santa, close to the stadium. Day 46, 75 hard, badass. Tell me you're trying 75 hard for the first time without telling me you're trying 75 hard. How do you know CrossFitters in the room? I'm good with the 75 hard stuff, man. That's awesome. Fucking good for you. Do you still have Bugs? No, Bugs died, man. Right after Self-Reliance Festival, he was out here. He was living on the front porch. He would eat all the cat food. He was jumping on the hood of cars. He was going everywhere the cats were going. He would sleep in a box, in a nest box with the cats. And right after SRF, he disappeared. And I figured somebody grabbed him and took him home because he was catchable, right? And then a day or two after SRF, I was coming around the building and he was just laying out there dead. So I don't know. I suspect he probably ate so much cat food that, you know, it didn't do well for him. He wasn't eating vegetation at all, for sure. He was eating cat food. Heard 5 mating pairs of rabbit will produce 100 babies per year. You'll get more than that, man. Exponentially, I think you'll get way more than that. Well, okay, maybe 100 per year, but those babies at 6 weeks can have more babies. Well, maybe not 6 weeks, probably 10. They're rodents. Move to raising pigs, right on. Hi, Jamie, Dennis Scribe. Jamie, I don't care if you subscribe, but hello, welcome. I do this video every single night. We use hydronic floor heaters. You can incorporate solar water heater and wood boiler. Yeah, wood boiler is really the way, man. Especially if you're pouring a slab, put your fucking tubing in. Do that radiant floor heat. Stupid question, but what do you get from raising rabbits? So it's meat on the hoof, okay? I used to have a lot of reptiles, like a lot, like thousands of snakes, right? So we were breeding a lot of rats and rabbits. I've kept rabbits forever. When I lived in San Diego, I was in the city, I had rabbits, and we would barbecue them. Rabbits, though, are more valuable because the manure from rabbits can be collected and put directly on your garden. You don't have to compost it. You don't have to let it cool off. It's low in nitrogen, so you can put it directly in your garden or around your trees. But the rabbits, I have 5 big dogs here, and we kill rabbits. Every couple days I kill some rabbits, and we feed them to the dogs. My dogs eat whole rabbit, skin, bone, everything. We don't gut them, we don't do anything. We kill the rabbit. Now, I can take these rabbits I have, if things really got bad, if society collapsed, whatever, the rabbits I have, I could turn into 1,000 rabbits within maybe 6 months. Rabbits are quiet. You can feed them leaves and branches off of many different trees. A lot of shit out in the wilderness or the front yard that we call weeds, rabbits will eat those. Yeah, 663 watching all of a sudden, yeah. Is there anything you can do with the pelts? You certainly could. I don't. My dogs eat them and shit them out the other side. There's a little bit of fur. But yeah, you absolutely can. People that breed rabbits typically breed white rabbits, which is a New Zealand. That's the white one with the red eyes. You can also do Californias. There's a lot of rabbits. But the fur trade industry typically buys white pelts. You're going to sock them out, which means you're going to pull them off the rabbit inside out, and you're going to roll them up and freeze them. And that's how you're going to ship them to your pelt company. Would you eat a reptile for a like? Oh, I have no emotional attachment to any of these. Do you pay for advertising? Because if so, we don't pay anything for advertising. No, everything's word of mouth and just actual algorithm. What people don't realize is we do a couple podcasts, and our podcasts are about 2 hours long. And I have a dude that takes the most controversial little pieces of those podcasts and turns them into a short. And our shorts go super viral. Like I have 10 million views on some of our shorts. I have over 10,000 comments on some of them. And because of that, anybody who watches those or scrolls through them and dwells on them, what YouTube's doing right now, as people this time of night, they're sitting there watching short, right? They're watching 15-second clips and just scroll, scroll, scroll. Anybody who has come across my content or interacted with it while I'm live, it pushes it into that short form feed. That's why you see such high numbers right now. I knew an Italian old lady that bred white rabbits in cages. She made the best meatballs from the... Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah, mine are white rabbits and they're in cages. Been looking into getting medical, and I came across this. Right on, Jesse. Right on. Homestead Medical is in here, I think. He does some medical training. We sell medical stuff here. I make a lot of different medical kits and carriers, medical bags, vehicle med bags, compact tear-off med pouches. I have tourniquets, 4-inch bandages, 6-inch bandages, compressed gauze. Been looking into getting medical. I'm black, and I don't believe in eating rabbit. I don't fucking care if you eat rabbit. There's a bunch of motherfuckers in Africa breeding rabbits because it's super easy to breed rabbits. I am in a bunch of fucking agricultural groups from Africa on Facebook. And they do some very inspiring things. They are doing a ton of shit in Africa that, man, if people here, if they can do it there on such limited budget and limited infrastructure, there's no reason anybody in the United States should be hungry. Do we have airsoft guns? Yeah, I have a fuck ton of airsoft guns. Tokyo Maru. You ever heard of that company? If you're asking about airsoft, I'm sure you know who Tokyo Maru is. Get a hold of one of their catalogs. My shit is all through their catalog. Unfortunately, not all cities allow to breed. Allowed versus able. Why are you asking? Why are you asking permission? Who the fuck's going to know you have rabbits? They don't make any noise. That's why I had rabbits in San Diego. You weren't supposed to have farm animals. That's right. Cursing is prohibited, so you better watch your fucking mouth. What's the biggest cost of raising rabbits? Time. But I mean, you could take care of your animals very easily. You could automate all your shit for water. Pellets are really your biggest cost. Caging, you can buy $100 cages. You can buy $30 cages. You can also build them. We're located in Tennessee. Same with ferrets. Yeah, but ferrets get loose. They do damage. Ferrets, I thought I wanted ferrets. I had 2 ferrets. I kept them about 6 weeks and got the fuck rid of ferrets. From Canada, I'm sorry for you. Come across the border. Use the Underground Railroad. We will smuggle you to freedom out of slavery. Yeah, you could build cages for cheap. You could just take any wire or screen and just even fucking clip it together. We have this perception that your cages have to look some certain way. And if you go back 100 years, shit, all you had to do was contain the rabbit in some manner. Just randomly came across this. Is this a chest rig business? It is. Yeah, we make all of this equipment that you see in here, right here in this building. There's all these sewing machines right over there, and we build all of this stuff. I started this company 35 years ago. This is special operations equipment. Do you guys do shipping? Yeah, we ship 200 to 400 boxes every day. Individual consumer. We don't. I turned off my entire dealer program probably 8 years ago, and everything we ship direct to the consumer. Getting ready to start my homestead here in Maine. 45 acres with water, tons of maple. Good for you. That's awesome. Good for you. Hold on, let me tell you what Corey's about to tell you. It's horseshit. You can't live off rabbits because rabbits don't have enough fat. Is that what he said? Let me go read it. You couldn't live off rabbits because they are also lean. Guess you could eat a chicken or 2 once in a while. Yeah, okay. How are you cooking the rabbit? Are you spit firing? Are you just cooking it over fire? Or are you going to maybe use bacon grease or wrap it in bacon? How about if we use peanut oil, right? Because we can grow peanuts, and peanuts have fat. We could use peanut oil. There's not a fucking there's not a motherfucker on this continent that is in a position to starve from rabbits. We got goddamn fat in our water here. Yeah, beef tallow, exactly. Or lard. I use beef tallow. Do you ever have a problem with your New Zealand's getting that funky, scaly? So it's not just New Zealand's, guys. That's ear mites. You want to know how to solve it? It's going to blow your mind. Mineral oil. Just take an eyedropper with mineral oil and put that on there and do it every couple days, and it'll go away in a week or so. You want a better way to do it? Mineral oil or olive oil. But the real fucking answer is take injectable ivermectin, draw it out in an eyedropper or a syringe, and just put it between their ears there. Just put it on the scruff or put it on the scale in the ears. The ivermectin will not, you can also put it in their water. It'll knock that shit completely out. I am like across the world, and I'm interested in buying a rig for pistol mags if I can afford it. Yeah, we ship everywhere in the world. If you can get mail from the United States, we ship to you. If it's a mammal, it has, yeah. Hunt the last tooth. You got You got your message deleted. I didn't even get to see what you said that was stupid. Yeah, there's fat in the air, exactly. Website is your name. Yeah, it's SOE. See, finally a dude that understands it. Yeah, SOE Tactical Gear, man. Anybody listening, if you're ever on social media content and you're not sure how to get a hold of those guys, if you go to the About tab or you go to description on any video, and I have 5,000 videos, hit description, there's always a link. And mine, because your website, right? Your name should do what you say what you do and do what you say, right? SOEtacticalgear.com. Special Operations Equipment. SOEtacticalgear.com. 10% of EBT card usage goes just to soda. Yes. Yes, that guy's been making his rounds. I actually watched that dude. He was a lobbyist for Coca-Cola. And I saw him probably 2 years ago. Selling gravity or switchblades? No, I do collaborations with Strider Knives. We used to share a building together. I don't actually sell knives. Once or twice a year, I do a 24-piece run. They start at $2,000. They typically sell out the first day we put them up. SOC, KS, that's right, baby. Can someone give Gilead a hug? Do you need something? The building must be creepy by yourself? Nah. Man, I got cameras and fucking dogs and fences. Thought you saw knives. You probably did see knives. There's knives all over here. Never ate rabbit before. By the way, the gear looks fine. Right on, right on. GMO builds 20... GMO build. Hey, where are you at, man? Where are you located? Does your shop sell parts like grips, holographic sites? No, we don't. No. Buddy mentioned wild rabbits in Colorado having tularemia part of the year. Is that the worms? There's a hemorrhagic fever that's actually going around in rabbits. But keep your rabbits in cages, right? Keep them off the ground. They can only get it from wild rabbits. All of my rabbits are elevated off the ground. And then I have some, I do my grow outs on tractors that are on the grass. Now, with that said, I'm about 3 acres that's fenced, 100% fenced, and there's 3 big ass dogs. Wild rabbits do not come in that fence line. My dogs eat rabbits. You have OEM. No, I can't do any OEM shit. I can't sell enough of my own stuff. We build everything and ship it direct to consumer. Like, it's been for 35 years. Like, I've not ever been able to build enough of my product. What if the building is hauled by a giraffe ghost? There was a ghost here for a while. There was a ghost here. What was the butt pack originally made for? For a butt pack, man. For the butt pack. It was a butt pack. They got issued to battalion reconnaissance. They integrated with our LBVs. You'd put food, chow, extra batteries, lightweight sleeping bag, poncho liner, anything you needed to carry. Do I need a manufacturer, Rocky? Where are you located, bud? If you are asking me if I have product lines that I need sewn, I have another company that we could definitely discuss. We could talk about. Can you show off some of your chest rigs? Sure. What do you want to see, Cave? What magazines do you want to carry, and how many do you want to carry? Amanda, who are we talking to? I'm apparently missing some conversation here. Amanda's going full Karen. Amanda's my wife, so we better fucking seriously fucking consider who you're talking about. You should. whoever this is, you better type out some shit if I'm misunderstanding something. Otherwise, you're gone. You're out of here. You're not going to fucking talk shit to Amanda or about Amanda. Fucking half these dudes in here will literally beat the shit out of you. Amanda, fucking block whoever you want blocked. The beauty of that is you guys still see us. We just never see anything of you again. Whoever the problem is, block them. We don't sew, but we CNC machines and can do in-use plastic part. Interesting, interesting. So I don't have a use for that. I mean, I don't know that I have a use for that. I mean, maybe I do. But we're a sewing factory. We build all the nylon stuff you see here. Gilly, buddy, I don't know what the fuck's going on with you. I hope that everything in your life is fine. I'm suspecting that it's not. Chill the fuck out. I blocked you last night. I put you in a 30-minute timeout because you're acting absolutely fucking crazy, man. Get your shit together. Whatever is up, fucking participate in the conversation here and fucking slow your fucking roll. Honey, let God help you surrender your anger to Abba. Who are you talking to? Crenshaw? Who are you addressing? We can make buckles, clasps, injection molding. Rocky, man, send me an email, buddy. Send me an email. John@originalsoegear.com. Or if you just go to the website and just send an email. What kind of schizophrenic babble is going on? I do not know. What are these babies crying about? Well, first of all, this is my page. So if you have if you have any concern, you can fucking go someplace else. Every one of you can be someplace else on the internet right now. You don't have to be here. If you want to be here, then participate in the conversation. Chest rig that will hold 308 20-round box mags, M1A. All right, you have a couple of options. Now, if it'll hold the 20s, it'll also hold the larger PMags. They're adjustable lids. And I have a 308 micro rig, which looks like this. And it'll hold two 308 mags and two 308 mags and has a utility pocket. There's a lot more to this. If you look on the website, that's the 308 micro rig. We have a very good video on it. Your other option is a split front chest rig, which I do not currently have in 308, but it looks like this. This one here is a 5.56 chest rig. This will also hold AK, and it's 4 flat mags, 2 and 2, and then you've got pals on the side so you can put compact tear-offs, radios, smokes. World War III is near, Adam. Fortnite server is probably down. It'll be okay soon. My 308 micro will hold 25. Oh, it absolutely will, Benjamin. Yeah. Children throwing temper tantrums just as what it is, unfortunately. Hey, John, I'm a medic from Arizona. Have a bunch of your gear. What do you have in the way of vehicle med bags? Oh, I have a lot, man. I can ship you tomorrow morning. I've got Woodland. I have Multicam Arid. And I have Black. Ready to go. East Coast Jeep special response team. Anyone in the comments have a good recommendation on some Ikwix tactical pants? Sorry to go off. No worries. No worries. Depending on which system, right? Depending on which system, Outdoor Research made a bunch of that shit. Helly Hansen had a bunch of that shit. There's a lot of different manufacturers for the actual Ikwix system. And there's like 5 pieces of clothing that go just to the pants. Fuck the glove. The gloves have, I think, 7 or 8 options that come with the gloves. Anywhere from glove to mittens, liners. Do you have a plate carrier that holds oversized air? I do not. We don't do any plate carriers. Is this good for airsoft? Yeah, it's good for real stuff. We built stuff for the SEAL teams for a long time. That's where I started. SEAL Teams 1, 3, 5, and 7. We did some East Coast stuff also. Force Recon, SOTG, Marine Stay, 8541s, MARSOC. We built gear for all of those guys. Yes, you can use it for airsoft. Extreme cold weather. So far, the Pentagons have failed me. Got it. The Victos Warthorn failed quick. I'm not familiar with I know Victos. I didn't know they were doing cold weather. When Mookie was in Afghanistan or Iraq, I guess, on contract, we sent him some Kifaru clothing system. If you can find Patagonia level 5, yeah, I like the Patagonia stuff a lot. I like the waffle print stuff especially. Started using UF Pro. 15 piece total for the body. Got it, Warlike. Are your chest rigs compatible with plate carriers? Yeah, they'll fit over plate carriers. And then all of the smaller ones will actually Velcro to the front, basically replacing the placard, which also means that you can take that Velcro, and we have a FUPA dangler, so our fanny pack has a flap that will integrate so it'll hang right underneath it. Victos, war-torn, are basically fleece-lined, but fail at the pockets. Interesting. Do you have a pack similar to Refuge's Mac 4 that I can use with mesh? So I don't know. The truth is, I've never looked at Refuge's backpack. I don't know. Why not use theirs? We make a medical backpack. You can see it online. I don't have one to show you right now. And the medical backpack comes with 4 small mesh pockets and 2 larges. Now, the covert bag is also Velcro lined so that you can put mesh pockets in there, as is the day pack. The day pack is bigger. The day pack is Velcro lined, but it does not come with the pockets. You got to buy the pockets separate. And it's Velcro. All the walls are Velcroed in this sucker, but it doesn't open all the way. The medical backpack is clamshell, so you can open it completely flat, which means if you index the front pockets upside down, when you open it on the wall, they're all upwards. So you can hang it on the back of a seat, you can hang it in a helicopter, you can put it on a medical tent. Duluth fleece. I wear Kifaru pants all the time, and they have a pair of riders called the Hot Riders that are fleece lined. They're not a combat pant though, but that's what I wear every single day when I wear pants. Patagonia also makes level 7, and that's Gore-Tex, completely waterproof. A sewing kit is your friend. When they stole my truck, I remember being more mad that they stole my multicam black vehicle med bag. Well, thank you, man. Mookie said the Kifaru system saved his life. Yeah. Super cool stuff, and proud if you're being super cool about trolls. Brad, man, it's just numbers, right? And I think part of it's just maturity. I'm 52. I've maintained social media for like 15 years now. And I think that I've actually made a mistake banning trolls early on. Anytime somebody would talk shit or whatever, I would block them. And the truth is, I spent a lot of energy paying attention to that. If somebody comes in here and kind of shitty, and I keep seeing it, and if it irritates me more than twice, I just remove them from my life. And then I don't ever think about them anymore. The beauty of blocking somebody on YouTube here, they still see all your shit. I don't even know if they know they're blocked, right? They might just think you're ignoring them, but we never see their comments anymore. I thought you were in your third. No, I'm 52, man. 52. I get up most mornings at 4:30. I go to bed almost every night when I get off of here, I go to bed, usually 10:30, and then I turn the lights off at 12. So I sleep 4.5 hours. I get up, I work out, I make a video in the morning, I work out. Eberly Stock makes tough. I didn't know they were making pants. I did not know that. Add organization and fill with gear. Right on. Super cool stuff. Proud of you being super cool with the trolls and confused or concerned people do what you do. It's crap. Yeah, believe me, man. I know how to run. I've literally made millions of dollars from trolls. Like we used to take shit talkers, and we would use their name as a discount code. And then anybody who used that code had to go tag them with their receipt email. They would tag them on social media. So those guys actually would end up shutting down their Facebook pages. And every time we did it, like there's dudes on here that watched us do it. Like there's 196 people. There's probably 100 people on here right now. We know each other in real life. We have events here that 1,000 people come to. Like these guys, like we know each other. And I, like every time I would use one of those shit talkers' names as a discount code, we do 25 grand overnight. Like over a weekend, we would do between $50,000 and $75,000. That's when I started making millions of dollars. Like literally, I would almost make $1 million in a year, and then we would shoot right past 3 million in a year. And the only thing that changed was monetizing shit talkers. 52 retired Army, no time for now, man. As we get older, right? Because maybe we call it maturity, right? I'm 52. No matter how you look at it, more than half of my life is gone. So I need to spend. Number one, I move a lot faster now than I did when I was younger, and maybe it is because half my life is gone. So I have to make a difference right now for my grandkids who are not even born yet, right? I have to set things in place for them. And now kids, young men are like, man, I want to do what you do. Like people on this video really have no idea. They see a very small scope. But when guys watch the videos and stuff, they're like, man, I want to do what you do. I want to have what you do. Well, I want you all to have that. I want you all to have whatever. Guys are always like 1911 or Glock. Why don't you have 5 of both of them, right? There's a EDC page on Facebook, and somebody was like, "Are Strider knives really worth it?" And there's a bunch of poverty motherfuckers in there. They're like, "Yeah, I had them, but I sold it to buy something else." Why are you selling something to buy something else, right? Why don't I want every one of you to, if you want something, I want every one of you to just be able to make $1,000 extra today, right? Why can you not do that? The only reason you can't is because of lifestyle choices. I can tell every one of you how to, and amazingly, when I do, there'll be 5 or 6 dudes that like they want to argue with you. I don't have time to argue with do nothing motherfuckers. Like I just don't. You'll fucking dispute what I say a couple of times, and I will remove you from my life and everything that is my life. And you know what'll happen? Your position, that dude's position, will be replaced by somebody who will actually execute. Yeah, the emails were epic. Yeah, for sure, man. Amen to being prepared for anything. Yeah, man, I'm in a position right now, like we moved from California. So coming out of California, our money doubled, like instantly doubled. I have no state sales tax here. Just shut up, listen, and do it. That's really it, Kiri. And you know how many people want to have the same conversation over and over, but most of them do nothing. Most of them just don't fucking do anything. I tried calling and email and got absolutely no response. I don't have a phone number, so I don't know where you called. The phone number here is legitimately eat a dick. Like if you find the phone number, it is eat a dick. And sending an email, you know who answers the emails? Me. You know when I answer the emails? When I can. I have every intention. I have my printer tray fills up every day. Sometimes I go through them and sometimes I don't. But we do what we can do. Every time I hire a person to do something, we give them a real job. It's never customer service. I enjoy sitting here counting my gold eagles. I love it, Bang. I love it. I hope that you can buy 20 fucking gold eagles every day, man. I just want to see them. I want to see a fucking truck bed of gold eagles. That's what I want to see. I want to fucking swim around like Scrooge McDuck in gold eagles. Seems like it was a lot of belt. It was. It's always the belt guy, Benjamin Brewer. It's always the guy with the lowest amount of sales who has the biggest amount of problem. And we would poke him and prod him a little bit. I just had a guy that got a sling. Maybe it was Friday. I think it was Thursday, Friday. Got a sling. And he sends me an email, and he's like, "You sent me a defective sling. This QD won't lock into the stock. I expect you to refund this, and I expect you to do it in a timely manner." So, of course, I replied, as any customer service guy would, "Hey, let me start with fuck off. Number 2, Amanda, hey, send him another QD adapter to replace this on Monday. And number 3, We don't manufacture the part. We don't do the metal stuff, and it's usually a piece of media, right? When before they put the bearings in there, they bead blast that shit before they black oxide it. So it probably has like some bead blast media in there. No big deal. We'll send you another one. And he lost his shit, like fucking lost his shit. And I was gonna make a video and blast him and tag him in it, and I got fucking busy. Like I have real shit to do on the weekends. So instead, I fucked my wife a bunch this weekend, and we went out to eat every night, and we went out, left the property a couple times, and we worked and did a live, and like, fuck that guy. They're getting harder to find without asinine premiums. I don't know what we're talking about there. Oh, yeah. You're always going to pay way over spot on Eagles. Man, I don't know what half this stuff means with all the gun memes, names, and models, but I enjoy watching your enthusiasm. So, Madden, what do you love to do, right? What do you do? I don't care if it's guns and stuff. You don't see any guns here. Like, I build gear. Like, we do a lot of lifestyle gear, right? You need a backpack? I got you. You want visors for your vehicle, for visor covers? I got you. You want tool bags? You want recovery gear bags? I've got you. You want wallets? We build those. Gentlemen, thank you for the recommendations. I'll be right on, man. Right on. Expectations, A. Laugh my ass off. C. You could be a comedian, talking truth, and have huge following, bro. Being a real dude. I mean, I'm just 52, man. Like, when we got on social media, you always heard the customer's always right. And this dude messaged. He called my wife one night. It was like on a Thursday, I think, and said, "You fucking cunt, I ordered this thing. How come it hasn't shipped?" And I listened to the message like 20 times, and I wrote it all out on paper. And then I took everything he said, and I typed it out on Facebook. And then I found the motherfucker, and I tagged him. Like, that, it's always a trip when people get really shitty with you, because you have their address and their phone number and their email, right? Because they ordered from you. You have all their shit. So I took all of his information and I put it on Facebook. And Amanda's like, "What's going to happen? Like, customers are going to be mad." I go, "I don't care what happens. I don't have any bills. I don't owe anybody any money. And I own everything I have." I go, "It doesn't matter," right? And it was Friday night. We woke up on Saturday and we took off and went to Nashville. And when I opened up because there was no app then. It wasn't on the phone. I was on my laptop. Or at least I wasn't using it on the phone. So we're driving to Nashville, and I open the laptop. There's 1,000 comments in there, and most of them were, "Man, I wish my boss would do this. I wish I could tell shitty people to fuck off." So I took that guy's. That was the first coupon code that I ever ran. We did $100,000 off of that dude's name that weekend. Like, on the drive to Nashville, it's a 90-minute drive. We made like $25,000 just driving to Nashville, and I was broke. Like, I didn't have money. That's when the money really started, is when we started telling dudes to fuck off and using their names as discount codes. I've noticed as your viewers grow, the videos get long. Yeah, well, I do this video every night. And if there's something, if I feel somebody is gained from what I have to say on this, because I'm not really walking around trying to sell you anything. I'm more excited. I want to just help somebody, like one dude. I want one dude to hear I have a young man that came to work for me, and he's working at a factory, like full time, like 45 hours a week. And he's working here 40 hours a week. And I said, "What are you doing?" And he said, what else am I going to do? Sit at home, drink, smoke weed? He's like, I want to learn things. So then he came to me after working here 2 weeks, and he goes, "Hey, if I quit my job at the factory, can I work for you 80 hours a week?" And I said, "Not quite. I live here, and I have people around me all the time. I need some time without people here." And then I said, "Hey, come talk to me," right? And I said, what do you want? Like, what's your goal? Like, why are you working 80 hours a week?" He goes, "I just want to buy a little piece of property, and I want to put a cabin there, and I just want to be away from people. That's what I want." And I go, "How much property?" He said, "I don't know, half an acre." I go, "A half acre is cool until they cut down all the woods on the other part of you, right?" I go, "I want you to own 100 acres. Ask me how to buy 100 acres. And I said, I need you to know there's another way, right? You went to government school, and you were told that you need to take a bunch of school, and you got to take all these classes, and if you're going to have a a respectable job, like a prestigious job, it's doctor or lawyer. Otherwise, we have, if you want to make $80,000 a year, here's the 10 jobs, and you're just programmed into this pipeline. And I go, I need you to know that there's a different way. And I had a video meeting yesterday, and I said, hey, come here. I go, don't clock out. You're still being paid. I go, I want you to sit here, just sit here and be quiet, and I want you to listen to this conversation I'm about to have with these 5 guys. There's another way, and nobody told you about this. And like you could see the light go off in his eyes when I was having this meeting. That's what I want. I want just one person to hear this and to fucking change the direction of their life, right? People come here all the time and they're like, hey, I'm thinking about starting a business. I go, you're not going to fucking start any fucking business. What? You just told me you're thinking about it. If you were going to start a business, you'd start a business. Or they're like, my business. I go, hey, how much money did you make this week? What did you make today? What do you mean? I go, how much money did you make? Do you not, what do you not understand? How much money did you make this week? Well, I haven't made any money. I go, then you're not in fucking business. That's the answer. Why did you not make money today? You just told me. And I tell people all the time, because I'm so calloused to people. They're like vampires. They want to come talk to you because they see the videos, but they don't execute. And every one of them can. Every one of them can execute. But every now and then, fucking, it's rare, but every now and then, there's a person that does what you fucking tell them to do. If you give them 10 things, they come back the next day and have done 9. And most of it's silly shit, right? Buy this web address, get the .com, get the .net, set up all your social media. It's all free. It's all fucking free. Almost $2,000 a day. Man, I miss my paycheck. Yeah, I love it. I love hearing that. Man, you're the man. Thanks for the freedom. Isn't free unless you're... Yeah, you just have to... It's not even fight for it. You just have to seize it. Think about this, okay? Can we all agree, for the most part, when you send your kids to government school, they're being programmed, right? Have you ever seen a school lunch? Do you think it's fucking healthy for them? The food pyramid? Do you think the food pyramid has anything to do... Can we even qualify it as food? You can eat it and... it'll fucking come out as a turd, but is there any nutrients to it, right? Can we agree that the school system fucks up your kids? Do you know that you can just remove your kids from the school system? My kids aren't going to your bullshit anymore. We're not doing your reindeer games, right? It's literally, if you just go to your school that your kid goes to and go, hey, I'm not going to send my kid's not coming to school on Mondays anymore. I'm not taking my kid to school on Monday. They'll haul you into court. You'll be before a judge. But if you just simply, at the beginning of school year, my kid's not coming to your school anymore. We're doing private school. We're doing homeschool. We're doing a co-op, whatever we're doing. It's that simple. We're just not fucking participating. We're not doing your bullshit anymore. And that's the answer. That's literally the answer, man. I am around homeschool kids all the time. I'm around fucking 10 and 12-year-old kids that are smarter and quicker and wittier than most fucking adults you interact with on a daily basis. And they come to our events. If you don't start, that's exactly it, man. And here's the thing. Every person hearing this right now has the answer to everything right here. It's all right here. The answer to everything is right here. Every one of you, goodidea.com is going to be the name of my business, right? Every one of you can go buy goodidea.com for $12 right now, and you can set up all your social media pages on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Locals, Float, MeWe. You can set up your email. You can set everything up. You can do all of that tonight. All of it's free, except the email, which is 12 to 17 bucks, right? All of it's free. You could do all of it in less than 2 hours tonight. But there's going to be a motherfucker that's like, yeah, I didn't have time to do it. Okay. You know what everybody has? Every person hearing this, the one thing we all have on an equal playing field, no matter what, is you have 24 hours in a day. What sets people apart is what you do with the 24 hours. Train up a child according to his way. Yeah, like raise your kids the way you want them raised with your beliefs. Raise your kids. Here's you really want to fix society? Acre of property. It doesn't even have to be an acre. But stop warehousing your elderly people. When your parents get old, stop sending them places. Have your parents on your property. Doesn't even have to be in your house. Can be in a tiny house, can be in another building, whatever. So your parents are on your property. Your parents help raise your children. And then when your children have children, you help raise them, right? History is his story. All of our elderly can pass down all of the stories of the family to the young family members. That will change culture right there. Where do you go to make a .com? You have a ton of options, man. I buy mine through GoDaddy, which is not the best place. Elderly people are priceless. Yes, they might not toil the fields anymore, right? But the reality is, if you take an 85-year-old man or woman, she's tougher than most fucking 30-year-olds. Like 90% of them, like because they remember what toughness was. People have not been pressure tested. You shake people's hands, there's no fucking calluses anymore. Trying to get people to live with intentionality shouldn't be a radical concept. Absolutely, it should not be. And for a lot of people, it's not. Homestead Medical, are you in Arkansas? He is not in Arkansas. Scientifically proven to keep them from dementia and all these diseases. Yeah, and I mean, feed fucking nutrient-dense food. You just have to give them something to do. The views expressed in this video are solely for entertainment purposes and do not reflect any professional advice. Player one, no, I'll own everything I say, man. Every bit of it. Mom creates my whole lesson plan from scratch by putting all different kinds of books together. That's awesome. That's awesome. 5-year-old daughter can identify more to it. Yeah, no shit. Spearco hired a kid as a ranch hand, and he didn't know what a socket and a ratchet was. This is the same kid that put gasoline in his diesel truck. I work in HVAC, and the kids, they hire, my buddy owns an HVAC company. Anybody wants to move to Tennessee that does HVAC, I'll put you in touch with my guy. Do you have button press for fixing press buttons instead of plastic clips for the grenade pouches? I don't know. Blue Moon, are you talking about my grenade pouches? No, I won't put snaps on them. We build them with the buckles. Put gasoline in his diesel truck. He has a diesel truck. The kid put gasoline in the diesel truck. Filled it up. Drove about a half mile. Have you ever thought of writing a book? Yeah, I'll write a book when somebody that I can stand being close enough writes my book for me. Common sense isn't common. It's, yeah, we call it common sense, right? But they're not even taught. The easy road never gives you anything. Yeah, there's nothing worth doing that's easy. If it was awesome, fucking everybody would just do it, right? There would be no set apart. What unit? I don't know what you're talking about. Off topic, there seems to be a lot of knowledgeable people in the chat trying to get a waiver for the military. Is there any way to be more likely to get approved? Well, I mean, what kind of waiver do you need? Like, what's your issue? You're missing a foot, you're over age, you're overweight, you have felonies. Like, what's the waiver? What do you need? Favorite car? Man, I got 2 Porsches. I haven't driven them in 6 months. I got a Range Rover. I've not driven that in 2 years. Currently, we drive Toyotas. I got TRD Pro 4Runner and a TRD Pro Tundra. I drove that tonight to go buy steaks. I've got a Ford Excursion. I've got an F-250 Super Duty. I've got a Dodge Mega Cab 5.9 diesel. If you want help, society, don't fail up with your parents' mistakes. What's your favorite band? Shit, I don't know. T Grizzly. I like his shit a lot. I'm drawing a blank. I got a bunch of friends in bands. I like Jelly Roll stuff. Krisky, hey, what's up? You got the shirts? Right on, man. What's my favorite band? I got a buddy. I got two guys doing more songs for our album right now. Lyric Supreme, he's touring right now with Little White. He's doing a song for us. And In God We Bus, my buddy, he's got a band. He's doing a song. And I said, make it more gangster rap. And he said, what do you want it to sound like? And I said, make it sound like T Grizzly and Hollywood Undead. That's the sound I want. Hold up, hold up, hold up. What do you ever like buy something or like get a giveaway something that you don't want any more or just keep it for moving? I don't know what you're asking me, Angel. Did you get the shot cave brain? I don't know what that means. I'm 17. Thought I was going to do something with Facebook, but nothing ever came from it. And now I'm kind of lost and lazy. Do you have any advice? Yeah, work out. Physical movement fixes mental clarity. I would tell you to listen to Andy Frisella. The first 360 episodes, the motherfucking CEO. I would start there. 75 hard will help with mental clarity, mental toughness, but physically move, like move, right? Get up every fucking day and move. Whenever I have a problem I can't figure out, whenever I have an issue with something, I simply work out. The answer will always be solved through movement. Football, my bad. I don't know what we're talking about. Check out my music, please. Got that exact sound. Mutha Lions. Hey, one of my mods or somebody that knows me, can you grab his page and see if he actually has anything there? If he does, send me a link to it. I will check it out. Struggle Jennings. I like Struggle Jennings. Eye for an Eye. They did one of my songs for my company. Tessa did 3 songs for my company. The music we use on our podcast. Is it smart to go special operations 24? Does it matter? I mean, can you go special operations? Like that's not being a dick. That's a real, like, are we just talking, or can you even fucking make the NDOC? Yeah, no problem is solved at rest. If you get in bed and you can't sleep, you didn't move enough during the day. I sleep 4.5 hours a night. Like that's what my testosterone levels are very high too. That helps. Got to take off. Great combo. Right. Welcome, man. See you next time. You could do anything apocalypse or not solid truck. Do you recommend any workout supplements? I take a lot of workout supplements. The question is, do you need workout supplements? If you have a good diet, eat a lot of red meat, you probably don't need workout supplements. And I mean, if you're using caffeine, you're probably always going to use caffeine. If you've never used caffeine, if I could go back, I probably wouldn't use any caffeine or anything like that. Finally have a chance to watch. Chris, welcome, man. How old am I? I'm 52 years old. Music's on YouTube. I'll check you out, man. Where are you located? Phil from Pantera? Yeah. Phil. How about Phil from All That Remains? So what do I do? What do I really do? I do social media, man. I've got 3 million combined on social media, 5,000 videos on YouTube. I do 2 podcasts. My wife and I do a relationship podcast also. I'm standing in a sew shop. Caffeine is your vice. Me too, man. I use pre-workout 5 times a day. Testosterone is the best supplement. Fuck yes, it is. Yeah, they've convinced people like, I don't know if I want to get on testosterone. What if I can't get it? Well, then you did a lot of shit, and now you can't get it. You'll be equal like the rest of the motherfuckers. My dad was the U.S. Navy, SEAL, Vietnam, 65 to 68. So that means he was a plank owner then. What team was that? What are the chances of tapered war belts being off? Probably not, man. You got Agent Orange died. You want me to subscribe? I don't care. It's in your best interest to subscribe. If you have to, I won't ask you to subscribe. I won't ask you to buy anything. I won't ask you to come back here. So we build all this stuff. I'm going to head off. Yeah, I'm about to also, man. Is there a testosterone booster that you would recommend? Yeah, testosterone. If you're worried about needles, you don't have to intramuscularly inject it anymore. You can inject it through an insulin syringe into your love handles and the fat there. And if you're really scared of needles, they have a cream and you apply it to your balls. There's all kinds of pills and shit that are going to boost your testosterone. I use testosterone. Do you still have snakes? Nope, I don't have any reptiles, man. The building's still there. All the caging is still in there. I do not own a single reptile currently. True guy. Hey, what's up, Jacob? How are you, man? Lansing, Michigan. Man, I'll check out your music, bud. We have an album we're putting together. I've got 5 tracks right now. I'm about to have 7. Yeah, I use test cypionate propionate. Guys, I do this live every night at 9 o'clock, so jump on tomorrow night. We'll be on. If you just found us tonight, like a lot of you guys are saying, I've got real videos on YouTube. I have several different video series. You can check those out as well. I'm on TikTok. We've got 110,000 on our podcast Pulling the Thread page on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. That's where I post. I've got a team, social media guys. I've got several dudes that manage a lot of our accounts. If you see somebody commenting, that's usually me, though. Test and VAR. Yeah, you can still get VAR. They'll prescribe it to you. They stopped the trademark name, right? But you can still get it. It's under another name. Number 7 for Patreon, right on. Can you show me some of your riggers belts? No. You can see them on the website. They look like everybody else's riggers belts. Alpha 360 Labs. What's at Alpha 360? I've not seen it. I use Peptide Sciences. I use CJC. I use TB500, KPV. I use 157 with TB500. Sumarilin. I use that. Got it. Okay. Was the butt pack originally made to use as a sustainment pack? Yes. Yes. Whatever happened to Tactical Pablo? I do not know, man. I saw a year ago, it looked like he was training to compete again. You know, he had his pro card. So I don't know. He's in Nashville, I'm sure. Last I heard, he was an insurance salesman. How's the Homestead coming? It's good, man. It's good. I have a whole video series of it. My order shipped from Nashville, so no customs or long waits. Right on. Love what you do. Now going to make time for turning into this live. Well, man, just make sure, like, because we're all on the internet, right? We get stuck on there. Just make sure, ask yourself when you're involved in something on the internet, what am I gaining from this? And if you can't identify what you're gaining from it, well, then that means you're losing from it, right? Everybody you come in contact with, you're going to catch something from them. So you literally need to have a conversation, right? Do I want to catch what I'm going to catch from this person? And if the answer is no, remove access to yourself from them. I have good medical gear. Do you have empty medical bag? Yeah, we certainly do, man. Vehicle med bags. I make a badass medical backpack. I don't have one currently to show you. We do compact tear-offs, which I do have. I do med insert trays, which will fit in magazine pouches to organize med gear. I've got ankle med kits. I've got tourniquet covers. We've got tourniquets. I've got compressed gauze. I've got 4 and 6 inch bandages. You can see it all at soetacticalgear.com. We build everything that you see in this building right here. Madden mobile videos, hence the name. Yeah, I always say that. Your name should say what you do and do what you say, as should your email address and your website. Hope he's well. Yeah, I hope he's well too, man. He quit. No notice, just walked out one day. And I didn't talk to him for years. He wouldn't, I tried to. I don't, still to this day, I don't know. I have my suspicions. I know he got married, and I think there was some issues with the wife. Whatever that dude does, he's going to do it 100%. And the truth is, I would not have started my YouTube channel if it wasn't for him. He's the one that said, hey, you should start a YouTube channel. Just checked out the website. It's awesome. Thank you, man. Thank you. Monica, how are you? I have every one of those except the medical backpack. Vance, right on, man. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off of here. We'll see you tomorrow night. Everybody have a great evening. Where's the fucking end button on this now?